Yes. Hello, my friend. Just having a little trouble getting my brain to shut off before the big day. I've been rehearsing things in my mind. Just want to do everything perfectly, you know?
Stepford shifts in the light, and it cascades down his gorgeous locks, flowing over his muscled shoulders.
It's just... I feel so... I don't know. It's strange not spending time looking like a trophy, you know? I mean, I look at myself in this light and I seem so... dull. My golden luster seems to have been replaced entirely by tarnished silver. If I lose that competition, I'll be an utter laughingstock. Would anyone even want a trophy like me?
Stepford turns to you, fixing you with his electrifying gaze. Somehow he seems to channel the whole atmosphere of competition into his heavy-lidded glance. Your heart races. You feel a tingle of anticipation run up and down your spine.
You always know just what to say. I care about you too.
The moonlight streaming off Stepford's beautiful body is intoxicating. He looks like a Greek god, but with a subtle vulnerability that makes you feel so very needed. He takes a step towards you.
Here I am, the night before the biggest contest of my life. And it's all because of you. Now, if only I could get some sleep. I think that's exactly what I need.
Stepford finally touches you, and the heat where his body meets yours is like molten gold.
I want to be your first place lover.
Stepford's hands may be metal, but his caress is silken and tender. He allows you to take your fill of his muscled form, seeming to take great pleasure in your consumption of him. Yet when the moment calls for a gentle touch, his hard body is surprisingly soft, giving beneath you.
All this stamina training sure is coming in handy right now.
Finally, as the sun begins to rise, Stepford collapses beside you, satisfied into utter exhaustion.
Team 17.
Sassy Chap Games.
Date everything!
There's an almost manic energy to Dunk today that you've never seen. He seems less cheerful and more desperate.
Hey, 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 buddy! I hope you're prepared for Dunk's random sports equipment extravaganza! We got all kinds of shit for you to try and love!
He reaches into the depths of the box, pulling out items as he speaks.
We got rollerblades, we got ankle weights, we got resistance bands, so many things to try, so many amazing things to love! about you, buddy?
Dunk drops the rollerblades at your feet with bruising force, very nearly missing you.
What weird energy?
Something is just not quite right here. Dunk's normally sweet smile is stretched and pointed. It's creeping you out. Your kind words seem to penetrate Dunk's mania. His expression softens. Dunk's face falls, his shoulders sagging.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I just got so caught up in wanting you to love sports like I do. Knowing we got to the end and you weren't, like, in love with any of them like I am. I just got scared this is it, you know? Really? I'm so glad to hear that. You shouldn't have to tell me that. You should just do it if you want to. I know I've been pushing you hard to try this stuff. And that's my bad. I think everyone around me just makes sports so intense. I just want everyone to like it like I do. But I did what everyone else does. I made it too intense. I put all my hopes on you wanting to be just like me. And that was the wrong thing to do. Why do you need to be like me? You're so cool, man. So what if you're not obsessed with sports like me? You're open-minded. You've got a positive attitude. You tried everything I threw at you. And you kept smiling even when it was hard. I respect that more than anything else. And to be honest with you, I find that kind of attitude really attractive. I'm not ready to stop seeing you. Sports or no sports. I want to keep this going. You do?
He beams at you, a smile sweeter and purer than any you've seen since the two of you met. There's real tenderness here.
You and I make a real good team, don't you think?
He reaches for your hand, giving it a soft squeeze. You can feel his immense strength, but he's so gentle with you.
Man, holding your hand makes me feel like a real champion. Life and sports ain't about winning, but I damn sure feel like a winner. You're a home run, baby. Wanna hit the showers?
I'm not here right now. Work, work, work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
Whoops! This is the wrong meeting place. Go meet me at the bottle above the fireplace. Daring and daring do await.
Oh, hello. I was just talking with Will. No, Will. Here he is. When you perish, these will be the items and their values that you will bequeath. You should name a next of kin, if you had anyone worthy of that.
You leave me to me? That makes no sense. Moving on. I was speaking with Will in anticipation of your arrival. Not soon, one must hope. I enjoy giving counsel. What shall I counsel you on today? Another reminder that my words are of my own opinion on your savings situation. Cut down on excessive items like extra snacks. Also consider purchasing generic brands instead of big-name items. You're more likely to find better deals at your local grocery store that way. Duly noted. I am slightly uncomfortable with this many words at once. Most people assume the safe, Sophia, and I are close because she, safeguards me, but we are more like respectful neighbors. I am used to solitude. I cannot. It's too much of a risk to leave here. You know that. That's why you put me here. And what if I need to be spent? You may not consider certain issues an emergency, but I may spot dangers in this home that need to be addressed. Dangers that I will need to recalculate for. Ugh. You are just not getting it. Being in here gives me peace. It takes a lot of mental preparation and fortitude to do what I do. And I cannot have any distractions. I understand it is your prerogative to date every object in this household, but I am not an item for pleasure. Please know that and respect me. If you do not mind, please excuse yourself. I need some space. Please come back on a Wednesday.
You enter the gym to find Stepford by himself, on the edge of Shelley's broad shoulder. He looks a little bleary-eyed, and he's pacing back and forth. In the pale moonlight, he doesn't quite look like himself.
Yes. Hello, my friend. Just having a little trouble getting my brain to shut off before the big day. I've been rehearsing things in my mind. Just want to do everything perfectly, you know? Maybe. I've just never been this nervous before.
Stepford shifts in the light, and it cascades down his gorgeous locks, flowing over his muscled shoulders.
It's just... I feel so... I don't know. It's strange not spending time looking like a trophy, you know? I mean, I look at myself in this light and I seem so... dull. My golden luster seems to have been replaced entirely by tarnished silver. If I lose that competition, I'll be an utter laughingstock. Would anyone even want a trophy like me?
Stepford turns to you, fixing you with his electrifying gaze. Somehow he seems to channel the whole atmosphere of competition into his heavy-lidded glance. Your heart races. You feel a tingle of anticipation run up and down your spine.
You always know just what to say. I care about you too.
The moonlight streaming off Stepford's beautiful body is intoxicating. He looks like a Greek god, but with a subtle vulnerability that makes you feel so very needed. He takes a step towards you.
Here I am, the night before the biggest contest of my life. And it's all because of you. Now, if only I could get some sleep. think that's exactly what I need.
Stepford finally touches you, and the heat where his body meets yours is like molten gold.
I want to be your first place lover.
Stepford's hands may be metal, but his caress is silken and tender. He allows you to take your fill of his muscled form, seeming to take great pleasure in your consumption of him. Yet when the moment calls for a gentle touch, his hard body is surprisingly soft, giving beneath you.
All this stamina training sure is coming in handy right now.
Finally, as the sun begins to rise, Stepford collapses beside you, satisfied into utter exhaustion. You arrive at the site of the competition. Seemingly every object in the house has come out to watch. The buzz in the air is full of expectation, excitement, and tension. The pressure is high. Stepford seems both eager and nervous.
This is it! The big event! It's intimidating. All the screaming fans, all the other competitors. Whoever organized this thought of everything. Oh, I forgot to ask you last night. Did you talk to any of the other objects for the quiz? You did? Thank you so much. We've got just enough time for one question from these practice tests. Okay, why do dryers produce static cling? I hope you're right. Okay, time's up. Thank you so much for all your help. I wouldn't be here without you. Wish me luck.
Stepford fails miserably, missing the podium entirely. He lands in last place, coming to find you afterward with barely restrained tears shining in his eyes.
Well, that couldn't have gone any worse, could it? Last place. Even below Raspberry. I just painfully embarrassed myself out there in front of everyone. Kind of feel abandoned, if I'm honest. I mean, I thought you were going to give me a hand with training. And I definitely should have actually slept last night. I guess it's probably best if our relationship never leaves the practice room. Still, I'm glad that I gave it a try. Now I know I really suck. I got every single trivia question wrong, including my own birthday. I got a 0 in gymnastics because I thought planking was just lying down. And I ran across the track instead of around it. You think? I trusted you. You really did. I guess so. I don't know. It's gonna take some time until I feel like I can trust you. Sounds good, friend. You're pretty cool, you know that?
Hey, if it ain't the MVP. You know, I was thinking about you when I was training. You feel like working up a good sweat with me? Dude, what? Really? Damn, all right. But hey, no worries. Just let me know when you're good.
Nope. Hey there. Fancy a meal? Hard to have a proper conversation in here. Location's less than ideal, you know. That dang fool Scandalabra never shuts his yap. Always going on and on about scandal this and scandal that. And effulging his goddamn knob. Like we ain't all sitting here in full view. Get a room for that, buddy. Just a fancy way of saying he's polishing the little ridge above his base. He just likes to make it sound as filthy as possible. Always moaning and groaning about it like a ghost with a bellyache. Guess it ain't all bad, though. At least we got rainy, sweet music here. Yep, makes putting up with Scandalabra a little easier. Oh, but look at me jawing about all that like we ain't got nothing but time. Let me get back to work.
You come upon the Scandalabra with his back to you, talking to himself while seeming to furiously polish something.
1 part calcium, 2 parts carbonate. Polish until glistening. Yes, smoother, smoother. I'll take out those solid smears. Effulge! Effulge!
He sets the cloth down on the table, delicately wiping his brow before finally turning.
Oh, damnation! Do you even knock, human? Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my nop is a sacred art. Only the most panegyrical of acolytes are allowed to know of my backstairs ministrations. And you are not that. I know not what you are. My inquests have turned up fallow. Well, you've come to see me, eh? Must be for my brilliant shine. Which is what I was doing. I am made of the purest silver. Born in a small chandler's hut in the Swiss village of Saint-Martin, I have traveled transatlantically to this abode, where I preside over the rest of the objet. I require a great deal of polishing and care, which you do not do. So I'm forced to self-lubricate. I am Argentum. All my atoms are singular, rigid, upright, of good stock. One of the ancient metals, friend of humans since time immemorial. And most importantly, I am chaste. I perch aloft this dining able, surveying the better part of the kitchen, living room, and the emptiest of walls. As I gaze into that wall, sometimes I am gripped with the fiercest ennui imaginable. Do try it sometime. It's rather addictive. These other objets, these rottish roustabouts, love each other in ways you cannot imagine. These things proliferate like the dust bunnies neath the Davenport. Mass-produced, your shuttle creep and crawl through each room, seeking ardor amongst the appliances. I see them, hear them, smell their love. And I rise above it, like an angel over vermin. Though I do enjoy hearing about it, mistake me not. But to dip my own sconce into the tumescent tumult? Never. Having told you my story, I must away. Regards, S.
Buongiorno, amici. I hear we are discussing passion. To discuss passion, it is, well, my passion. I must tell you, truly though, you two are as yet unschooled in the arts and sciences of this noble sensation.
See? I told you. You paid him to say that.
I can assure you, he did not. No payment for passion for Fabrizio. I do this for love. Swagger is not a romantic skill, you see. You have much of one and very little of the other. Tanto e poco, see? That is why La Bella Windolin has rejected your advances with such a chilly seal.
There's nothing to get all in a bunch about.
Don't let him downplay it. Fool was head over heels.
Ah, see, I remember this. Your heels were very much over your head, amico.
Shh! Keep it down, yo.
No, così, but you should be proud. Shout your passion from the rooftops. We declare our love boldly.
Except for when you fumble the ball as badly as Rod did.
I didn't fumble anything.
Fabrizio, do you remember Rod's line to her?
Ah, naturally. Even if we failed, we should be proud. And you failed quite wonderfully, amico.
All right, settle down.
Ah, il tuo ottimismo. It is a joy to see your faith in your friends.
Dude straight up said, I can see our future through you, Wendolin, and it looks as clear as can be. Lame!
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, see, it was bad. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. But see, where your fumble, is it? With orgoglio.
See? It was awful, right?
Amici, it breaks my hinges to hear that this is what you expect from a lover. As much as I extol our dear Rod to have a pride in himself, he is not without room for improvement. And you, mi capolavoro, surely you know you deserve more.
I knew you had taste. You know a solid pickup line when you hear it.
It was a bad line, categorically.
You both just don't know skill when you see it. I think it's funny how y'all both have to dig into the past to make fun of me, when Kurt does ridiculous stuff on the daily.
Nice try, buddy.
Ah, yes, an excellent point being made. Kurt, you too are very silly. Un piccolo sciocco, as mi mama used to say.
How did this get turned around on me?
I can't help if Fabrizio agrees with me.
You are both piccoli sciocchi. Perhaps it is why you are such fast friends.
Ha! See? Both of us.
Perhaps, one day, working together, you two may approach the romantic prowess that I possess.
Psst. You've got swagger?
You might say it is ingrained in me.
Ooh, I need to learn from you.
Yeah, that confidence was pretty boss.
I am, amazingly, when taken in the light of all my other gifts, also a generous teacher. Come to me should you ever wish to practice the nuanced alchemy of passion.
Let's do this! We'll catch up to you later, human. I don't want to miss anything Fabrizio has to say.
Lezione 1. You two are quick and dexterous with the shade, as you say. But in romance, we must master the compliment.
Ooh, this is the good stuff.
Oh, you came! Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would, it's just I've got a tricky schedule. So it's easier to presume that people have to cancel. Or they'll forget. Or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people. I cancel or forget, or I have my own life. I know, crazy, right? Blissmas miracle. Is it Blissmas? See? Yeah, it was great. Wait, you said okay, right? Yeah, it was okay. Hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones. Oh, sorry, it's not you. A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange. It's nice. The shift wasn't, but this is. Someone has to. It's my job. It's always a holiday somewhere, and someone has to do the work to bring the wonder to everyone else. I'm a helper most of the time. Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face. I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it. No! You get some rest.
Hey, Coach. Feel like a bit of training? Race you to the weight rack. 1, 2, 3, go! You've already helped me realize my dreams, so I'm ready for whatever is next. Do you have what it takes? I'll be basking in my glory until you're ready.
Hey, how's it going?
You have a knack for showing up when you're on our minds.
We did, yeah. And we've come to some decisions ourselves.
We both like you, but we realized something.
Yeah, we're both people who need someone who can match wit with them. Not saying you're not smart.
It's just the way we joke around is not for everyone. And you were starting to get it, but we need someone who can keep up with us. And we also tried to think about what was fair to you, especially since we know how you feel.
Rod and I aren't gonna slow down with the jokes. To date one of us means dealing with them all the time.
So we took all of that into consideration
And we think it's best to just stay friends.
all of us.
We know it isn't what you want to hear, but we know what we're looking for.
Initial feelings aside, we had to look at things pragmatically. So, we thought this would be best. Let me make one thing clear. We want to hang out with you.
Oh yeah, having you around has been a blast, even if you aren't the best at throwing shade.
And it might be awkward at first, but we'll get through it.
We absolutely will. How does that sound?
Fantastic. I'm so glad you understand.
That's what makes you so great. So, we'll see you around, yeah?
If you ever need a good laugh, you know where to find us.
You one of the homies now.
You can kick it with us anytime.
The petite blonde thespian turns her attention to you suddenly, greeting you with a cheerful smile.
Oh, hey there! I didn't realize I had an audience.
She draws a hand over her face, perhaps to help her concentrate. And then...
La 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 la! Acting, of course. I put on a different play each day of the week. Today is Tusical, the Tuesday musical. The play of the day is Pleathers. It's a dark comedy set in a high school. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in joining me up here, would you? Great. Can't wait to see what you can do. I'm sure you'll break a leg, but don't break too many. I only have 4 of them. We each pick stock roles and then improvise our way through a little sketch. The genre is our guide. We're very commedia dell'arte here. I'll give you a character, and you can direct the story from there. Oh, don't worry. It's no big deal. We're just playing. There are no stakes at all. We usually don't even have an audience. The important thing is that you have fun. Oh, and that you're comfortable. I am big on the actors being comfortable in their space, so we shouldn't do anything too intense before we get comfortable performing with one another. That means no roughhousing and no, for lack of a better word, no being a creep. So as long as you follow that rule, I'll play along with anything you say and do. Promise. There's no wrong answers. That's the spirit! And remember, if it ever gets too much for you or you're uncomfortable with the subject matter, you just let me know. Let's pick a safe word. You say the word, and we'll stop doing whatever we're doing, okay? My word is Davenport. If I say Davenport, it means we stop what we're doing. Go ahead and pick your safe word. Oh, my word. You want to be a matching set, huh? Well, it'll be easy to remember. Sure. Davenport for both of us. Great. Let me introduce you to today's audience. Hello, audience!
Hello.
Aren't you lucky? Mayor Celia the Ceiling is in attendance.
Oh, come now, Jeremy. Don't scare them off. We've actually already met.
Oh, really? Wow. Who would have guessed that our new scene partner had friends in such high places? Literally.
Har, har. Never heard that one before.
Mayor Celia is a big fan of classic musicals. Today's play is a little newer, so we might have to work for her approval.
I can hear you, you know. I'm willing to branch out, provided the quality is there.
You heard her, partner. Today's play is about a bunch of mean chairs called the Pleathers. They act all fancy and uptight, but really, they're super fake. Their leader, Scarlet Pleather, bosses everyone around and basically owns the school. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Important question. Are you comfortable singing? Improvising play is one thing, but musical improv is pretty tough, especially if you're new. I won't force it if you don't want to. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be great. Okay, in that case, you can play Scarlet because she gets to sing a lot. Just be a big jerk and own it, and you'll be fine. I'll play Sky, the nerdy girl that the Pleathers like to bully all the time. I just bumped into you in the cafeteria, and things are about to turn ugly. Lights up!
Jeremy acts as though you just bumped her, spilling her imaginary books all over the floor.
Ow! My books! You're so mean, Scarlet. Why do you always pick on me? What? But I've had a crush on you since we were little kids. We used to hang out all the time until you became a bitch. That's our backstory that I'm just this second making up. Who could have imagined that all this time we were really pining for each other? Scarlet, will you duet with me? I never thought it'd happen. I mean, me with the cheer captain. Seems like something that you'd never dare to dream. Our ruthless high school cliques. Those years of pranks and tricks. And now, will we learn to love anew? And now, can we whisper, I love you? Life's suddenly so different now. Pink clouds around my head. Pig's blood! And right in the middle of my ballad. My most vulnerable moment. My fragile sense of trust and my sweater vest are both ruined. I can't believe it! Like, I literally can't believe it. Seriously, where does a teenage girl get this much pig's blood on short notice? Do your parents own a slaughterhouse or something? Anyways, oh, I knew it. You really are just a no-good bully. I know what I have to do now. I'll prank you. I'll prank you in a way that goes wrong and somehow results in your death. Which is a weirdly common occurrence in horror comedy musicals. Here, Scarlet. I bought you a drink from the vending machine as a peace offering. It certainly isn't spiked with anything.
You tip your head back, draining the imaginary bottle Jeremy offers you.
Oh, come on now, Scarlet.
Oh, wait a minute! I mixed up the laxatives with rat poison. I knew we shouldn't have kept those bottles next to each other. Oh no! It's too late. She's dead. She's a ghost! She's a ghost! Ah! Scarlet, please! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean for this to happen! I mean, I'll be honest. I wouldn't be too torn up about it if you weren't haunting me right now. But since there are consequences, I'm so sorry. so fun. Sorry I murdered you and stuff.
True.
Lights down. Well, what did you think?
Well, to be honest, the ending was a tad silly for my tastes. But I did like the ghost song and the dig at nurses. Ugh, this one ceiling I used to know thought she was all that in a bag of wood chips just because she was installed in a hospital. Anyway, thank you as always for the lovely performance, Jeremy. I'll be looking forward to the next one.
Aw, thanks, Ms. Mayor. You are always welcome. Wow. You did great. You're a natural. Be sure to come back on another day if you want to try out another play. Hope to see you again.
Jeremy bows gracefully.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Topey gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Be sure to try out one of our other flavors when you come to visit next. We'll see you next time.
Are you here to beg for your dreams back? It's not going to work, you know. You've already shown me what a waste it is. Go then. Stay in your ignorance.
Oh, hello. Please sit. I have given some thought to our previous conversation, and I'd like to be transparent about something you asked. You are correct. I am scared. Unpreparedness gives me a tremendous amount of stress and anxiety. Just imagining myself wandering into the unknown makes me want to quit everything for the day and lie down. I hope you understand. Duly noted. But in order for me to take risks and venture, I need to know if I can trust you, and trust your decisions. I will be conducting an interview now. Let us begin. The stakes of this interview is our relationship status, nothing more. We begin. A game you really want releases, but you have already used up your personal spending budget. What do you do? I see. Next question. You have some furniture that you no longer need. How do you get rid of it? Duly noted. On to the next question. You happen to win the lottery. How do you manage your new earnings? Duly noted. Let us continue. Suddenly, you are laid off from your job. What do you do? I see. Next question. How much do you tip? Duly noted. Almost done. How often do you think about money? Duly noted. Final question. Why do you keep visiting me? Duly noted. Before we complete this interview, I would like to confirm. Are you satisfied with your answers? Very well, then. This concludes the interview. Thank you for your participation. I will review your results, which you will be briefed on during your next visit. Goodbye.
Oh, hey. I think I can feel myself blushing a little. It's amazing to see you again. I missed you. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're gonna bring me to life again? How does that work? Did those date viators of yours just find the secret to eternal life? We can bring everyone back from the dead?
About that.
Oh man, sounds like a bummer already.
I have the power to bring things to life. You, as a ghost, are a thing, an object. But a corpse is just a corpse forever. If there's enough demand, I guess. If you see any other ghosts, I can bring them back if they want. Zoe will come back not as her corporeal form was, but as she remembers herself.
I want! Can we start now? Oh, damn. Well, actually, that's fine. I'm used to waiting. Take your time. I won't go anywhere. 'Cause I can't. I will be right here. It's fine. I already said that. See you soon.
Holly greets you with a spirited wave, the bells and ornaments in her hair jingling with every energetic shake of her hand.
You made it! Thanks for making the time. Gotta rest sometime. Almost. There's always something happening somewhere. Everything! Oh, I've got a 5-page resume, which I know you're not supposed to have, but I'm secretly very proud of it. I've been a waiter, a maitre d', a caddy, an usher, a valet, a piñata, a mascot, a bartender, a line chef, a runner, a ticketer, a seat holder, an election official, a Zamboni driver, a scuba diver, a pickpacker, a mail carrier, a timekeeper, and an ice-did-fod judge for a local junior yodeling competition. Oh, the giggiest. The best kind of work for me, personally. Always something new. I can't sit still for too long. Bores me to tears. I need 50 things to focus on, or absolutely none at all. Nope. But I work a lot of hours. But you already knew that. It's joyful, too, bringing joy. Someone's always celebrating something, and I get to be a part of that all the time. It doesn't even have to be a holiday for me or about me. I just enjoy joy. You know? Better than punching numbers all day. Unless that's part of the game. No offense to number punchers. Just not for me. What about you? What do you do? You're good at that. Or I can see you being good at that. I agree. I think you're great at talking to objects. Depends on who you ask. Let's just say, Venetian's Day might be a busy day for you. Let me know if you need some help. I have a side gig running roses to side gigs every year. Well, you waded through my busted schedule, so you can't be that bad. Yes, I am! Speaking of which, I gotta bounce to another shift. Gleester in July is really hoppin' this year. Don't be a hot cross bunny. Ooh, that was good, that was good. Anyway, okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, I do have to hate you, don't I?
Sigh. So it goes. C'est la vie. Ah, fate! Alia iacta est. Oh, fortuna!
Hello again, dear friend. What can I assist you with? Candy, perhaps? Have you earned one, I wonder? Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
You could do with some more personality. Keep going around the house and getting to make new friends. Maybe I'll have something for you next time.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, it truly knocks you senseless. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her, you and those maddeningly perfect lips and killer curves. It's hard to stop at just a kiss when it's this good, but somehow, you manage to pull yourself away.
It's going to be hard to wait. But I'll see you tonight, cutie.
Perfect timing!
You come to expect Holly's spirited greetings, but this one still manages to startle you just a little.
Know. How do you feel about flyers? So do I. So I've got a meal drop shift, and I figured why not do more? You know? So I picked up a flyer drop shift. And I figure since you're here, you're wanting to hang out anyway? So, keep me company? Great! Race you to the kitchen!
Holly takes off before you can even finish your sentence, fleeing towards the kitchen.
Sorry, I can't hear you over me winning! Tortoise, and here we are. Proud of you. But nothing's faster than an unexpected holiday. If you're going to be my helper, you need to know the basics. There's a Mirth Day festival next week. I get 50 cents a flyer for handing out 100 flyers. And that is... wish. It's $50, which isn't bad to be honest. And it just so happens that between you, me, and 98 roommates, we've got 100 folks to fly through. And we're gonna start right here. Sophie, I'm back!
Olly!
Kopi! Be my favorite customer and take a flyer. I gotta get rid of 100 of them, and they know when I don't. I don't know how, but they know.
You got an intern?
Something like that.
Olly works hard. You might need a copy to keep up. And on that note, I better get back to work. Pick up a shift, Olly. I miss you.
Soon, I promise.
You said that last month.
But now I actually have time, I think. Did you even read the flyer, silly? Kidding. Well, it's like a bulk birthday for everyone all at once. You get a mirth day. You get a mirth day. You're all getting a mirth day. It was nice. None of us objects have a real birthday on account of not being born. But I love birthdays, even if I've never seen one. So it was nice to have our own version. The first one. It's a lot of effort. Everyone organizing that many presents for that many people? I don't blame them for phoning it in eventually. Folks used to put in the effort as much as it was. They tried, they cared. But caring is hard, and trying is trying. And birthday just petered out. I can make the holidays happen, but I can't make people celebrate. That's up to them. And to them, nowadays it's an excuse to drink, which is fine. And it pays the bills. Oh, hey, Cam!
Very lame. All of this. Very.
Hasn't had his coffee grounds yet. He's actually very polite. Cam always waits until everyone else has finished theirs first. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, yeah, drinking on Mirth Day. It's fine. People celebrate how they want to. Both. Chew on that. And while you chew, next up, Betty buys. Race you again.
This time you beat Holly at her own game, arriving at your bedroom just a few moments before her.
Holy smokes, Whizbot! You're a real speedster. Oh, I'll get you yet, you dastardly dasher, you.
Olly?
Oh! Hi, Betty. You look so good.
Drama!
It's been like too long. I've just been, resting a lot. Getting lots of rest. It's been like super restful. Just feeling like very rested. You know?
Please don't tell me you picked up another shift.
I picked up another shift.
Seriously? When was your last day off?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me. Holly? Anyway, there's this super sweet Mirth Day festival. You should totally check it out. Oh my god, we should go together. Wouldn't that be great? Here, take a flyer. Take some for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my shift and get some rest. Love you. Bye! Meet me in the bathroom.
Holly is in such a rush to escape Betty's potential scolding, she forgets all about racing you. You both make it to the bathroom without losing your breath.
Ooh, wait, that was close. Long enough ago that she'd have a fit, and I actually lied to her about it last time as well. So in essence, I wasn't really lying, at least this time, because I simply refused to answer on the grounds that it may have incriminated me. Confusing enough? Betty's a sweetheart. She just gets paranoid I'm getting enough rest. Last Blissmas, she gave me the silent treatment until I took a day off work. Everyone said she was worried about me burning out. Which is crazy, by the way. How do you get burnt out over Blissmas? It's way too cold for that. Betty's a real angel, though. Maybe.
What up, duckwads?
Oh me, oh my. If it isn't everyone's favorite dick stick, the human. This is an unexpected pairing.
Oh, you've already met?
They suck, but who doesn't in this shithole? So yeah, we're pals.
Wowee, that is some mighty high praise from you.
I'm the one doing the walk-in, mind you.
Good for you. Here I was thinking you were gonna push everyone away. I'm gonna cry.
Ew.
Duck friend!
So loud! What do you want?
I need to dump some flyers. Help me out with the bathroom drop? Please!
Fine. Get the duck out of here. Stop thinking it's soft.
But you are soft. It's squishy.
Squish this!
Yes, sirree. Off to the office for me. I mean, wee. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following the handbook. And if the handbook route is outdated and lends me some overtime, I'm not going to be mad about it. I get screwed on the daily. Might as well get paid for it. Well, not like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, though. Anyway, office! Bring out your dead! Oh, and make sure you do not hand those flyers to Jerry. You will never see them again.
Did someone say Jerry?
No! Terry!
Who's Terry?
You know, Terry... yeah, terry cloth. Terry cloth. He's new.
Oh, Terry!
Yep, Terry. Great guy.
Hey, Holly, did you bring any of those flyers? You know I love a good flyer.
Okay, nice chatting, Jerry.
Nice chatting. Oh, say hi to Terry.
I will.
Great chat.
Great chat. You know what? I'm just gonna put these right here and run. Next stop, the land of the living. You know it. Close one. Jerry is great, mind you. But he gobbles flyers up like pastries, and then he never actually goes to the event anyway. And then my boss is always like, why is no one here? Because one drawer took 20 flyers. What do you want me to do? You know? Also, because your event is a little meh. Don't tell him I said that. He's fine. He's a good boss. It's just, I think you can always tell someone's dying when people start selling t-shirts. I mean, he pays my bills, gives me most of my shifts, but he sells a lot of t-shirts, that one. Anyway, here we are, the land of the living, where we come to laze. Ironic, no? Same. Lots of holidays at home here, simmering around. What's your favorite? So many presents, so much bliss, so little organized religion. I love the small ones. I mean, I love all of them, of course, but I adore the small ones. The ones you'd never know. Because you know for sure those people are there because they want to be, because they care. And that's all it is, right? A holiday. A group of people, big or small, willing wonder into the world. And what could be more wonderful? I'd put up with all the silly shifts in the world to be a part of that. Sometimes.
Someone's getting sentimental.
Monte!
Flyer drop?
Flyer drop.
It might be the ash talking, but you really ought to take a break.
You know me.
That I do. And you really ought to take a break. When was the last time you did?
Oh, it was when it was. Can I leave these with you?
If you promise to take a day off.
I promise.
Thoroughly convinced.
Thanks, Dante. You are my favorite fireplace.
I'm your only fireplace.
And my favorite.
Get some rest.
And rest we shall. Woo-wee! Thanks for today. Truth be told, I'm a bit petered out. But I really appreciate your company. I've actually got another shift in a bit, but swing by soon and we can hang out again. I've got a couple of flyer shifts lately, so I'm always happy for a walking buddy. And rest I shall. Right after this shift. I really ought to start getting ready, though. Swing by soon, sunshine.
Welcome back. I have reviewed your answers and taken them into careful consideration. I believe you to be well-meaning. You are smart. You really took my questions into thought. But you also stayed true to yourself and how you live your life. Some of your answers were a bit erratic for me, but I respect your choices. I would really like to join you and walk around the house, just not anytime soon. I hope you understand. But please, visit me again. I will be more than happy to go over any financial troubles with you, or even hear stories about life from outside the safe. Thanks for spending time with me. Money can't buy friends, but friends can be money.
Whoa. You saying you're gonna realize me? Like for realsies? Nah, man, you can't be playing with the toolbox's emotions like that. Just talk to me when you're serious about it, aight?
Look who's back. You must be here to watch the clouds with me. I am. This is the best view in the whole house for it. It isn't like there's much else to look at from here. Not to say there isn't potential. You've got that nice lawn, but you never use it. The backyard would be a great place for an event. A picnic, a movie night with friends, anything like that, really. It kind of reminds me of you. It has a lot of potential. Only if you use it, sweetie. Eventually the world stops rewarding potential. You know that, right? I'm really not trying to hurt your feelings by saying these things. I'm just pointing out the truth. The backyard is for entertaining, and you have not done that in a long while. Do you know why I like looking at the clouds? Exactly. Clouds have endless potential. They can move freely and be whatever our minds want them to be. The same could go for you. You could be like a cloud. Well, yes, but you could be whatever you set your mind to be. And that includes being social. That is true.
true, but you clearly know what I mean. Human interaction. You should host a backyard party. Clearly, you don't know how to entertain people. But let me take care of the planning, and you just worry about the guest list. All your little work friends. Invite them. Oh, like Sam. There we go. And don't worry, even if you are feeling a bit of those old nerves, I got you covered. I'll plan out this whole get-together, and then you can decide if it's a go or not. How does that sound? You know what? Don't answer that. You just need someone to do it for you. Give me some time to think and then come back. It shouldn't take me long. Huh, here comes the human.
Gwendolyn gives you that same look that your boss used to when she thought you weren't busy enough. There's a real air of business about her, of bossiness, really.
Okay, I hope you have something to write with. There isn't any time to waste. More proof that you've never planned a party. The sooner you can get ahead of it, the better. So, what do you want to hear about first? The games, the food, or the dancing? Games. That's right. Every good party needs games. Now, you could go the competitive route, but that would be ill-advised. For one, I could get hit with a ball. I hate balls. Call me selfish in this, but I'd rather not be all cracked up for the sake of you making friends. You want games that will let people get to know each other. You know, get right to the truth of the matter.
She raises both arms, holding them palms up in a pose that might mimic a shrug, but her hands move up and down like an unbalanced scale.
So, first game, truth or truth? It's like truth or dare, except you just pick between two questions to answer truthfully. Second game is spin the bottle, except instead of kissing, you tell each other a juicy nugget of your childhood trauma. It's an excellent way to figure out who has taken up therapy and who hasn't. And my favorite game? Musical tears. You pass around the aux cable and let people pick the saddest song on their playlist. These games are meant to help you get to know someone for who they really are. We are seeking transparency in these relationships. So we skip the small talk and go straight for the real stuff. We want to hear about their parents, their old pets, and maybe even the people they dated in their past. No, we have to save it for the party. It's bad luck to use up too many truths before then. What should we talk about next? Did you really expect to have people over and not feed them? You are so lucky you have me in this house. You would end up alone forever otherwise. It's really simple. You only have to pick up a few things. Soda, chips, dip, veggies, cheese, some sliced meats. Freddie will have you covered. Oh, and get with Beverly about the drinks. You need mocktail options too. Oh, and what were you thinking about for your main meal? Thank goodness you have looks on your side. You need to feed these people. I'm thinking either grilling or pizza. Up to you. Pizza it is. We need a few pepperoni, a few cheese, some with mushrooms, ooh, and maybe a few with some assorted veggies. You will also want some gluten-free options and some vegan options. Oh, and white sauce for those who get heartburn. Ah, Clearly, you aren't used to being considerate. It's what you have to do. But that should be it for food. What do you want to plan out next? No worries. We can fix that. You just need to buy one. Since you never leave the house, I bet you have plenty of cash. So, there are a few things to consider here. You can either go wood burning or charcoal. Or if you want, you can go gas. I hear that doesn't give it a lot of flavor, but it's up to you if you want to be known as the human who serves bland food. You've wanted stranger things. I've seen it. That's enough about the grill. You've got choices to make there. Let's move on to something else. Slow down. We don't have time to slow down. Remember how I said you were like a cloud? Well, I still believe that. But you can either be a rain cloud or one of those cool, voluminous ones that makes everything more inviting. Right now, you are a big old rain cloud. And I think you should just listen to me and have the party. At least then I could see you do something interesting for once. There is nothing wrong with it, as long as you plan on changing. Listen, I know I hit you with everything pretty hard and fast, but in the spirit of transparency, I thought it was the only way to motivate you. And at least it got you thinking. Still, it is obvious to me that you need a break. Party planning can be exhausting for someone who has never done it before. Let's circle back to this in a bit. Then we can finalize plans. And bring that guest list with you.
Cool kid in the house. I mean, you never really leave, but you get the point. Let's chow down sometime soon. See? I knew you were cool.
Using the most surprising combination of leftovers and pizzazz, you and Freddy enjoy a meal fit for a king.
Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
Jeremy, I'm thinking I need to take 5 for a second. Can you cover for me?
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to? Sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I'm excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
Here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way. So, where are you from? Here then. Right, makes sense. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but... it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. Oh, you know, I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you'd need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great? Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for her to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?" Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own? All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. Someone with world experience. Hard to think of someone who fits that description. Description. Sorry, bit me tongue. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Well, most TV comes from the US, but I know you watch anime sometimes. That's from overseas. I don't suppose you got any merchandise, do you? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Whoa! That's crazy! Seems like you met basically everybody. I don't have any hints left. Good luck. Don't get lost.
Come back to visit dear Hirohime, have you? She certainly is serving up a smile. I serve mostly scorn. I annoy because I care, you chiseled rubbish heap. So, what a pleasure to see you again, my love. There are no more memories to go through right now, but we can make some new ones if you'd like. Little? Oh, you lovely risk-taker. Hang on to your hat.
Memoria gives you a kiss that is sure to land in your own romantic hall of fame. A true all-timer.
It's you. You've got that guest list with you? Well, we won't need it anyway. I think you should cancel the party. It's just that I realize this will never work. The idea of you throwing a party was doomed from the beginning. Because you are like a cloud. You can be anything you want. And you showed me that you could be a big old storm cloud over the whole thing. And while I love looking out and watching storms, I don't think watching you be gloomy the whole time would be fun. We don't know that for sure. There is no way of knowing that. I know that I was pretty strong-willed about the party idea. I miss hearing people laugh outside. All I do all day is watch things pass by. I watch the people on the street. I watch your neighbors live their lives. And back here, I watch the clouds go by and just see a patch of grass full of possibilities. Possibilities that only you can put into motion. You can be a rain cloud, but you could also be a puppy. I'm looking at you, not the sky. How would I know if there was a puppy-shaped cloud? What I'm saying is... I'm sorry that you are such a loner. And I hope you get to meet some real humans soon. One day you'll see that I'm just trying to help you. I'm glad you see what I see. Clearly, I was correct. How about we put the party thing on hold for now? Maybe one day you'll be ready for it. When you are, don't be afraid to come to me. I'll be more than willing to plan everything out with you. Oh, look at that. There's a big storm cloud out there. I think I'll sit back and watch as she rolls in. Maybe I'll learn to appreciate it a bit more. I doubt it, but I'll try.
You can already tell Holly isn't here because of the pointed silence, but it's still a bit jarring to look around and not see her anywhere. Florence appears to be here in her stead. She looks at you like she's been expecting you.
I'm Florence, the floor. I work in Mayor Celia's office on the second floor landing. You're Holly's friend? She's not well. She does this thing every couple of months where she refuses to take a day off until her body catches up with her and she just shuts down.
of strange. She's so in love with the holidays, but she never gets to spend one with us unless it's like this. Never really feels like a holiday. She'll be fine, so she says. Always is. Poor thing. Tell her to stop working so hard? I mean, good luck. No, what she needs is rest. Trust me, we've tried everything else.
Almost everything.
Everything worthwhile.
What she means is, we've tried everything easy.
We haven't gotten her fired.
Yet.
Ever. That's what I said.
Drastic times.
Drastic measures.
We care about her. It's just painful to see her like this over a job that doesn't even pay that well.
It pays atrociously.
No.
Yes.
No. Ugh.
An awkward silence falls over your assembled group. No one can quite look you in the eye.
We have... maybe... possibly... occasionally considered the thought.
Regularly.
Increasingly so.
In jest. Mostly. But we won't.
Probably not.
Probably.
Definitely. We'll figure something out.
A distant shout sends chills up your spine.
I'm awake!
Back to it.
Copey and Betty scatter, leaving you and Florence alone to face Holly.
Oh, you came to see me! You're supposed to be resting, Holly! You're supposed to be resting. Go to bed. You're not my mother. Besides, I picked up a shift. I'm fine. And I'm out. Have fun!
Holly turns to you, her jaw dropping open to slur out an extended greeting. She doesn't quite seem her usual energetic self.
You came! No rest, only work, and no sleep, only wake. I'm great! Just had a power nap, picked up a shift, ready to rumble! Let's jingle those bells! And on that note... Bruce? Where is that big, beautiful, fluffy bastard? Bruce! Bruce! Here, buddy! Bruce! I brought milk. And cookies. Oh, that's the other guy. With the beard. What's his name again? Florence says I'm grounded. Is that my mom? Ground. Dead.
Holly collapses forward face first, completely knocked out. A pair of arms catch her at the last minute, stopping her from smashing her face on the floor.
I've got her.
Betty eases Holly to the ground, gently lying her down before slipping away.
I've got a shift.
Just a dream.
Merry Blissmas. I warned you. Sometimes you've just got to see it for yourself. Worse. There it is. Poor Betty. Don't worry.
There's no fluids or anything. Just a whole lot of tinsel. I should go and help.
She's usually like this for a couple days. I'm sure she appreciates you swinging by, but what she really needs is rest. So, bye.
Well, if it isn't the VIP dream that makes my flat screen scream! How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Legit, my pet? It's time to upgrade this TV set? All good, all good. I'm in no rush to be updated. And if you swing by later, I'll be more than elated.
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Games, Moonsurgence, Resurgence. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? They're coming! Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do? Zork! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk-picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class Upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. But there will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm. It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this? Dating? Why would you do that? Do you have feelings for me? Interesting. See, I'm more familiar with reloading, looting, and corridors, personally. But we can try this dating.
Luna strides boldly up to a nearby grunt.
Hey, Grunt! Want a date? What? You, me, go out and watch a flick.
drive around Hanatown, eat spaghetti in Plurkton.
You are a cute one.
From the grunt's pocket, a voice barks loudly.
Grunt, what are you doing?
Cheddar! Ah, Bits, we've got company.
Except for the smitten grunt upholder, who to this day still holds a candle for Luna, the hallways are swarmed with guards.
Cease! Cease! Cease!
Plasma drites!
The battle rages through the halls as you and Luna drop guard after guard.
There you are. Oh no. I can't see them. I can't move.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner and engulfs Luna's stiffened form. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Is this what dating gets you? Not too bad, I suppose.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
We lost a lot of gear there in the tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? Let's go.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. Crescentia, the goddess of the moon. We found her in 2066. And next year, she'll be destroyed, leaving us free to harvest.
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia, go! I'm trying!
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. Well, if you'll have me, can we take this to a more romantic level? Don't think I didn't notice those little flirting responses you gave. Whatever works, Yael. Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
Thank you. Truly.
Your order's ready, Mr. Davenport. Curtain rises at 6 p.m.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me! Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection. Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown. Oh, that's the question though, isn't it? Where did this nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips, giving it a test lick.
Nope, it's rust. Tetanusy. So, what do you think? Why, it's a collection of lost things, each one forgotten by the world, each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another, a modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says, and know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again. And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars. Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling. Ouch! Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But it's not so bad. You just need to know the right way to tilt your bones to work around it. It's like a game of limbo, but, you know, forever. It certainly does. There's nowhere else I feel as safe or as comfortable. Just stepped on a thumbtack. Cleaning up? Heaven forbid! Besides, this place isn't dirty. It just looks that way to the uninitiated. To me, this collection is as easy to browse as a Rolodex. Oh, right. I'm so silly. You're a guest after all. Let me give you the grand tour. On the left, we have a lovely spread of exactly 2 cards from a standard 52-card deck. Now, the average viewer might say, Jerry, it's only 2 cards, just throw them away. But connoisseurs like you and me know better, don't we? After all, the last laugh will be ours when we find the rest of the deck and save ourselves the cool $3 it would have taken to buy a new one. That's 300 pennies, my friend. As a side note, we will be seeing quite a few pennies later on the loose change section of the tour. One of which might be one of those valuable misprint pennies. I still haven't gotten around to checking. Coming up on your right are a series of mystery bolts that probably attach to something in the house. Just past those is a single rubber band. Could be useful. Oh, and look! Now this is a dead fly! Ooh, look over here. You'll love this. This here is an antique wire from some old electronic from the early 2000s. Now, I haven't the faintest idea which electronic it's from, but just imagine it. One day you're setting up an old computer, you know, like you're always doing, and you realize you don't have this special doodad wire. What if it turns out to be a rare part? What if it's super valuable? What if collectors are offering tens of thousands of dollars online for this very item? Why, the hypothetical value is practically infinite! And wouldn't you look the fool for having thrown it away? So, what do you think of the collection so far? Oh, yeah! Like a bottle cap that's just fancy enough that you can't quite tell if it's from a long discarded plastic bottle or if it's part of an appliance, so you're never comfortable throwing it away? Oh. Yes, yes, get out of my brain. It's so nice to talk to someone who understands. I almost never feel this seen, I guess. That's probably my fault for hiding away in this little desk nook. But, thank you. I've spent so much time focused on my collection. I can't remember the last time I felt this way about a patron. So, what do you say? Do you feel the same way about old Jerry? Oh, bed knobs and broomsticks. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that's great. That's really great. Please come back anytime, especially if you have anything you'd like to add to the collection. We're always accepting new donations. Bye! Ow! Ow! Kinda hard to wave goodbye when there's a bunch of twisted chunks of metal within arm's reach digging into my fingers. It's all good. I get so dizzy when I talk to you.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster, even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe, but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat, and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had, if I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like, not my thing. And that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris. And I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Thanks! I think so too. You got any tips for this date? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Wow, you're right. You really gotta start watching what you say. You're gonna make me think the wrong things. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Albert Feinstein. Okay. Calm. Cool. You got this, Penelope. Shout out to that motivational office quotes calendar, man. It always knows just what to say. Oh my god. I think that's her now. Hey, hey!
Shelley bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
Oh, I hope you're ready to get, like, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page. But also, like, please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelley!
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelley berates herself.
You always do this, Shelley. You get too excited, and you just go in.
Hey, it's okay. Why don't we just start over again, huh?
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went. You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey. Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation. Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Welcome. Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work? Ah, yes, the usual. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles? Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? Oh, I have so many questions. Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with. Sure can. Don't you worry about that. Your chronicler will balance everything for solo play. Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better. It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you... Oh, of course. It is a whole heap to take on your first time out. How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick. There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like? Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune. And with a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour? The mighty Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to protect the citizens of the realm. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. If there's a problem, they will try to solve it by punching. That isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped Guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor. Thoughts on the Guardian? The Enchanter. The magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete tasks. Shrouded in secrets and itchy cloaks, the Enchanter is a master of the far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll, or even summon a sidewinding slipper snake. How does the Enchanter sound to you? I'm so excited! The Enchanter it is! Magic will flow and find home in your heart. I heard that Lux wanted to get into G&G more and was thinking of playing a hotshot. If you two know each other, I'll invite them. Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not. Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Upon reflection, it makes sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now, but you still can't say you were expecting all this. She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face. Ha! Of course I could. Would you like that? These muscles aren't just for show, after all. Dasha never lies. My muscles are capable of lifting far more than your feather weight.
Just like that, Dasha sets you down as gently as a feather.
Holding so much on my shoulders day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions? Ah, I see. In that case, I will help you. There are 3 things we must do. First, we must help you learn to like yourself. Second, we must get you experience speaking to others. And third, we must have fun! Marvelous! Let's begin. This is the spirit! You are winning already! Pretend that I am the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me, Ah, you are funny one. Great joker, you. Try again. Seriously this time, huh? We are only just meeting, my friend. It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now. Okay. Perhaps there is too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to basics. We are side by side at Tasteful Bar. I am just your type. You wish to impress me. How do you get my attention? Oh, you would like that? Come here.
Dasha lifts you ably with one hand, raising you high off the ground as easily as you might lift a pillow. She sets you down with a proud grin.
You seem to enjoy being lifted over my head like barbell. I rather enjoy it myself, to be honest. You are like tiny feather. Lifting you is like lifting baby. It is true, though, but perhaps you are right. Wait, what am I saying? We are here to train you, not Dasha. We must focus. Still, you have impressed me in our imaginary bar. Here is my number, attractive stranger. Now, the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number? Yes! Tasteful, classy, excellent. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together here. See you next time.
Hey, you're back.
I'll bet you're wanting to hear another story. Okay, buddy, get comfy. It's story time. This is the story of the tiny octopus and the underwater Olympics. Her name was Olly, and she was the tiniest octopus in the pod. Her family loved her, and she had plenty of friends, but there was always a niggling in her mind that they thought she was just too tiny. Cute little Olly. Don't make her lift that big anemone. Oh, look at little Olly. There's no way she can reach that big, tall kelp tree. You might just be right. But when the underwater Olympics came to her reef, she knew it was her most important and most joyful way to prove herself. Olly just knew that if she could enter, and if she could win, they would all see how big and capable she really was. On the first day of the games, Olly was there. She watched the opening parade with such excitement, she could barely breathe. Then the MC swam up to the podium to announce the events that would be taking place, and Olly couldn't believe her eyes. The MC was none other than Click-Clack Carruthers, the bombastic and amiable crab who ran the General Mercantile store back at her reef. This was surely a good sign. When she heard him announce the perfect event for her, she would know it. And she would talk to Click-Clack, and he would help her. Olly waited and waited. It seemed there were 1,000 events at the games, from sand racing to bubble ballet. But she finally heard it. The rock toss. Competitors chose rocks, as big as they could find, and heaved them over their heads in a dazzling display of strength. Whoever heaved the biggest rock the furthest would be declared the winner. It's just perfect, thought Olly. The perfect way to show my size and strength. And when I win, all my friends and family will cheer for me. She nodded her head decisively and spurted off to find Click-Clack. He wasn't hard to find. Just like at his store, Click-Clack had drawn a crowd with his booming voice, brightly colored claws, and humorous tails. Olly secretly suspected the tails were much taller than Click-Clack himself. But nobody seemed to mind. Click-Clack, she called out, edging her tiny body through the crush of listeners gathered for his story. Click-Clack, it's me. It's Olly. Olly, you little flutterby, get your tentacles over here. She gave him a friendly hug. What are you doing here? Said Click-Clack. Click-Clack, she began. I need your help. I want to compete in the games. I want to enter the rock toss and show my friends and family that I am big and strong. Can you help me? Click-Clack considered seriously for a moment. Olly, he began, this is a sincere undertaking. Now, the rock toss is very difficult. It is also dangerous. Even seasoned competitors can have trouble with it. Are you sure you want to enter that event? Olly looked deep into his little dark eyes. Yes, Click-Clack. I want it more than anything in the world. Click-Clack snapped his claws together decisively. Well then, more than anything in the world. If that's the case, of course I'll help you. Let's get over there and get you registered. Oh, Click-Clack, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll make you proud. You'll see. I'm going to win. Olly, I'm proud of you for knowing what you want. That's a feat in and of itself. And you can bet I'll be watching you when you compete. I'll be cheering no matter what. How you doing, buddy? Need a break? Now, the next few days felt like a blur to Olly. She told her friends and family all to come to the games, but she wouldn't tell them why. She trained in secret all day, every day. Most nights, she dreamt about finally hefting that great shell trophy. But There were some nights when the nagging thoughts came back. Could she do it? She was small. Maybe she was too small. These dreams unsettled her. But when she awoke, she couldn't remember them. It was just a vague feeling of doubt, of question. She continued with her training, and the doubt slipped in the back of her mind. Almost before she knew it, the day came. She made her way to the competition grounds and took her assigned place next to her rock. It was much bigger even than she had imagined it would be, and for a moment, she was afraid. I'm afraid, she whispered quietly to herself. I'm afraid. But I am going to do this. I am going to lift this rock. The competitors around her shook their shells, their tentacles. The fish opened their gills wide, and the giant prawns flexed their powerful tails. Nervously, Olly scanned the faces of the crowd. There were her friends, her mother and father, and the joyfully bright shell of Click-Clack. He winked at her and waved a claw. He had promised to be there, and there he was. Olly took a deep breath and began to relax. Across the field from her, the biggest snail Olly had ever seen was stretching his cabled neck. Timo, the Australian trumpet, a legend, the winner of the rock toss for the last 4 games, the undefeated champion. Olly began to giggle. She was standing in the same sand as Timo the trumpet. The starting song began to whistle through the water. 3, 2, 1. And a great deep note reverberated through the water. Lift, it cried. Lift and toss. Olly's focus became laser sharp. It was her training, and the rock. 1 tentacle underneath, 2 tentacles underneath, 6 tentacles levering behind her. 1 more tentacle underneath. She shifted her little body, wiggling her tentacles under the huge stone, and pressing as hard as she could down into the shifting sand to leverage the great weight up over her head. She strained and gritted her beak. She drew on all those moments she had felt too small, and all those moments she knew she was big. She was strong, and she was just right. And up it went. She knew she was working, but that stone, that stone almost seemed to be floating above her. 1 more step, just a huge heaving toss, and she would have done it. She began to arch her tentacles back, winding up for the throw, when suddenly, across from the field came a sickening crack. Oof, and a loud, deep yell of pain. Olly's focus jerked to the source of the sounds and found Timo the trumpet pinned under his gigantic rock. Somehow, the projectile had slipped, cracking his shell and driving his body deep into the sand. Click-Clack was rushing down from the stands, trying to bring order to the mass of creatures that had gathered to try to free Timo from the crush. But they couldn't. The stone was bearing down on his shell and had buried its ends in the sand. Nobody could get a grip on it. And nobody but Timo could have lifted a stone that heavy. He was trapped. Olly could hear his pained yells becoming more frightened. Creatures bustled around him, speaking over each other and ineffectually pushing on the stone. And then she saw it. Between the edge of the stone and the edge of Timo's shell was a gap. A tiny gap. So small no one else had even noticed it. If she could just get in there and create even a little bit of space for him, Timo would be able to lift the stone for himself. We'll see. In a flash, she had made up her mind. She let her hard-lifted rock slip from her grip and rushed across the field in a little purple blur. She darted around and through the crowd until she found the gap and inched her way into the dark recess. Timo! Timo, can you hear me? Timo's eyes were frantic, his breathing fast and thready. Yes, he finally croaked. Yes, I can hear you. Who are you? How did you get in here? My name is Olly. I came in through that little gap there. She pointed it out, and his eyes goggled. You got through that? He marveled. I thought I was alone. Well, you aren't. Not anymore. Now listen, we're going to get you out of here. I can't lift that whole stone, but I can lift a little bit. If I give you a little bit of space, can you do the rest? You can lift this at all? Timo the Trumpet, the undefeated champion, stared at little Olly in the dark water with shock on his face. Yes, I can. I had already lifted my rock for the competition. You were in the competition? Timo said quietly. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Olly smiled. It's okay. It happens all the time. But you can see me now, and we have work to do. Are you ready? Timo took a deep breath and a swallow. Yes, Olly. If you can lift a little bit, I can do the rest. And so together, the biggest creature and the smallest one began to push. Olly lifting Timo, and Timo lifting the stone inch by inch, breath by breath. The massive rock began to shift until finally, plop! The big rock dislodged itself and fell heavily down into the sand beside them, off of Timo's shell completely. The crowd began to cheer wildly. Timo, he has done it again! He has rescued himself! Timo breathed heavily and smiled. Thank you all, thank you! But it wasn't just me this time. From underneath Timo's shadow swam Olly. The crowd went silent, stared at her, confused. This little Olly helped me. She saw a solution nobody else had and noticed. And she jumped into action. Olly saved my life when I couldn't have saved it myself. Olly is the hero today. Olly felt herself turning blush pink, and she gazed out confidently at all the faces of her friends and family. The crowd began to part, and Click-Clack was soon standing in front of her. His face was a picture of joy and of pride. Folks, he began, not taking his eyes from Olly. While there is no official winner to this contest, as it was interrupted, I propose that we award the Great Shell to our hero, Olly. She is brave, and though she may be but small, she is mighty. The ripple of approval and excitement ran through the crowd like a wave. Before long, they were clapping, and then they were cheering. And before Olly knew it, she was sitting atop Timo's shell, mindful of the crack the stone had made, and the great shell was wrapped securely in her tentacles. I did it, she thought. I won. It took her only a moment to realize that she had won not by being big, but by being exactly who she had been all along. That's it. What do you think? That's why I told it. Good night, buddy.